Hello students, first of all I would like to introduce myself. My name is Virendra Ajmera. I am a lecturer of English and I am going to teach you chapter 3, The Rat Trap. Salma Lagerlöf is the author of this chapter. She was a Swedish lady. She was the first woman in the world who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. The theme of this story is that goodness in any person can be awakened through good deeds, through love and affection. If love and affection is shown to a bad person, even by that love and affection, a bad person can also be converted into a good person. There was a peddler who was a rat trap seller. He used to sell rat traps. But rat trap is not FMCG goods. What is FMCG goods? Fast moving consumable goods that is sold regularly. So rat traps were not sold regularly. So his business was not profitable. So sometimes he used to steal or sometimes he used to beg. He was a vagabond. His clothes were in rags. His cheeks were sunken. Hunger gleamed in his eyes. Anyone who could see his face by his eyes, it could be found out that this person is very hungry. One day he got a very philosophical idea that the word being a rat trap. As the rat trap offered cheese and pork to the rat as a bait, similarly the word offered riches and joys, food and shelter, heat and clothing as a bait. As soon as a man is touched the bait, he is caught into the rat trap. By that philosophical idea he was happy because people did not behave in very good manner. They behaved very badly. They did not allow him to stay in their houses. They had very short faces. They did not show any sympathy and kindness to him. So he was happy that people, if not today, tomorrow they will be caught in the rat trap. That is the word. One evening he caught a sight of a little grey cottage. He knocked at the cottage and there was a crofter. It was the cottage of a crofter and he was all alone. He had no wife and children. So he was happy to get someone to talk in his loneliness. So he was the first person who allowed him to stay with his home. And he not only allowed him but also served him as a guest. He gave him porridge to eat, tobacco to smoke, played card with him. These things shows that the crofter was very friendly and very talkative with the peddler. He treated him just like a guest. He told him that in the days of prosperity he used to work on the laths of Ramsaw's iron works, and on that time he was very prosperous. But now he has become very old. Now there is an extraordinary bossy cow that supports him in his old age, and he has earned 30 kroner last month by selling its milk for creamery. The peddler seemed incredulous that how can it be possible that a person can earn 30 kroner. Kroner is a Swedish currency. 30 kroner by selling the milk of a single cow. That cannot be possible. So he seemed incredulous. He was doubtful. So to remove his doubt, he showed him 30 kroner. And when he showed him 30 kroner, he had some bad planning in his mind that I should steal it. Next day morning, both woke up. Half an hour later, the peddler came back and he stole 30 kroner from the crofter's house. Now he had two ways. One way goes to the wood and the second way goes to the public highway. He didn't want to go to the public highway because he had fear to be caught. So he selected to go to the way of wood, forest. He went and went, but without coming to its end. Now he thought that his turn has come. He has fallen into a rat trap and the 30 kroner were the bait for him to caught him in the rat trap. And he was so tired that he lay down and he was tired to death. He was so tired that he lay down that now my death is very near, I am going to die. When he lay, he heard some thumping sound. Some thumping sound he heard. Then he came to know that there must be some workers there. And on account of knowledge, he asked the permission from the blacksmith. There was a Ramso iron mill. He asked the permission from the blacksmith that can I stay here for night? The blacksmith gave a haughty consent. Haughty consent means he was gave the consent in a very haughty manner. He didn't show with happily. He just nodded his head and said that yes, you can stay here for a night. This iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master, and its greatest ambition was to sell the good iron in the market. So for the inspection, he watched both in the night and also in the day. So peddler was lying near the furnace, and in the dim light of the furnace, the iron master mistook him his old regimental comrade, Captain Monistale. He said to him that you should not have resigned from the regiment. If I had been on that time in the regiment, I would not have allowed you to give up the regiment. But the peddler knew that I had been mistaken, old regimental comrade. He invited him. Next day was the Christmas day. He invited him his home to celebrate the Christmas, but the peddler refused his invitation. He said that I won't go because he did not want to fall himself in the lion's den. He had already stolen 30 kroner from the crofter's house, and he knew very well that I had been mistaken as a old regimental comrade in the dim light of the furnace. In the next day, I would be caught, I would be exposed, and on that time that would be more trouble. So he declined the invitation. Now the iron master was very adamant. He wanted to invite him at any cost. So he had a daughter that's name was Edla. Edla was a very beautiful girl, and she was a capacity of having sympathetic look and a convincing argument capability to convince someone for his talking. When Edla came there, she had doubt because the peddler was afraid. By his body language, it was looking that either he had escaped from jail or he has stolen something. Still, Edla invited him to attend the birthday party in his home. And again, the peddler refused. But she assured him, she fully assured him that as he has come, so the way he can go, there would be no any problem. He can go from one house very easily. There would be no any problem there. She assured him totally. In this way, by getting the assurance, he accepted the invitation of Edla. Next day in the broad daylight, when the peddler was seen, the iron master got angry that you are not the person as I thought you to be. How dare you to come here? I threaten you to get arrested by the police. But Edla was a very kind lady. She entertained him even after knowing the truth. She fed him because she wanted to feed a poor hungry man on the Christmas day. And by that thing, his heart changed. Heart of the peddler changed because of the Edla's good behavior. Although he had a full chance to steal so many things from the Iron Master's home, because Iron Master and Edla had gone to the Christian service and they were not at the home. He had full chance, but he did not steal anything. The Edla's good behavior had turned him from a bad person to a... Now the question can be discussed of this chapter. From where did the peddler get the idea, the word being a rat trap? The peddler was a rat trap seller. He used to sell rat traps in order to earn his living. So anytime thoughts of the rat traps were going into his mind. One day he got an idea that the world is also a rat trap. Why was he amused by the idea that the world being a rat trap? He was amused by the idea that the world being a rat trap because as the rat trap offered cheese and pork to the rat as a bait, similarly the world offered riches and joys, food and shelter, heat and clothing as a bait to the people. As soon as people touch the bait, they are caught in the rat trap. Why was the crofter so talkative and friendly with the peddler? The crofter was so talkative and friendly with the peddler because he had no wife or children. He was alone at all. He was happy to get someone to talk in his loneliness. Why did the crofter show 30 kroner to the peddler? The crofter showed 30 kroner to the peddler because the peddler seemed incredulous about the story of its extraordinary bossy cow that gave ample milk, and by that milk he used to sell for the creamery, and the last month he had earned 30 kroner. Kroner is a Swedish currency. So he seemed incredulous that how it can be possible that 30 kroner can be earned by the single cow's milk. To convince him, he showed him 30 kroner. Did the peddler expect any hospitality from the crofter? No, peddler did not expect any hospitality from the crofters because people met him with the shore faces. They did not invite him at his homes. They did not allow him to stay at his home. They rebuked him. They treated him a very low person. Did the peddler show any respect to the confidence reposed by the crofter in the peddler? No. The peddler did not show any respect to the confidence that was reposed by the crofter to the peddler. He stole 30 kroner from the crofter's house. How can you say that crofter was a good host? Yes, crofter was a good host. He gave porridge to eat to the peddler. He gave him tobacco to smoke. He played cards with him. These things shows that the crofter was a good host. How did the peddler feel that he had indeed fallen into the rat trap? The peddler stole 30 kroner from the crofter's house for safety and he entered the wood in the thick forest. He went and went without coming to its end. At last, he felt that his turn has come and he had been caught into the rat trap. Why did the iron master speak so kindly with the peddler and invite him home? The iron master spoke so kindly to the peddler and invited home because he mistook him his old regimental comrade, Captain von Stahle, who had fallen into the evil days. He wanted to help him as a acquaintance, so he invited his home in the next day as a Christmas. Why did the peddler decline the invitation of the iron master? The peddler declined the invitation of the iron master because he knew very well that in the dim light of the furnace he had been mistaken an old regimental comrade. When in the next day in the broad daylight everything would be very clear and he would be exposed. He had already stolen 30 kroner. He didn't want to increase his problem. That's why he declined the invitation of the iron master that I can't go at your home. Why did peddler accept the Edla's invitation? Peddler accepted Edla's invitation because she assured him that he could go from her house without any harm. As he has come, so he may go. There would be no problem. He can go easily without any harm from her house by celebrating the Christmas. What doubts did Edla have about the peddler? Edla had doubts about the peddler that either he had stolen something or he had escaped from the jail. Why was Edla still happy to get the gift left by the peddler. Adela was happy to get the gift left by the peddler because an kind behavior of Adela had turned a bad person into a good person. They know very well that he is a thief because in the Christmas prayer announcement had been made that a peddler has stolen 30 crores from the crofter's house. So they knew that a thief has entered into their home. So he had full chance stealing so many things out of their homes, but he did not steal anything. Even he left a rat trap as a gift, a letter in which he showed high regard, and 30 kroner that should be returned to the crofter. Why did peddler sign Captain von Stahler in the letter? The peddler signed Captain von Stahler in the letter because he wanted to show that he had raised himself to the level of Captain von Stahler. He had been invited as a Captain von Stahler as a good person. So he wanted to behave. He wanted to show that I have raised myself from the level of Captain von Stahler. I have converted